Let review, 4 MAPEH Major. Part 2.3, Actual Let Questions with Rationale. This is JM Pedagogical Blog, Review. Direction, you may get your note to answer and to record your score. There is a timer for each question. You are free to pause the video if the given time is limited for you. Do not hesitate to finish this video, for you are the next licensed professional teacher. Okay, let's get started. According to standard basketball rules, FIBA, NCAA, during a free throw or penalty shot, players positioned outside the restraining area, the key or paint, may enter it only after the ball is released by the shooter. This ensures fair rebounding and prevents early lane violations. Mother and Father is not a known work by Victorio C. Eidades. It doesn't appear in his catalogue of notable paintings. The integration of physical education and family and consumer sciences highlights how health education draws from various fields to promote holistic well-being. In the progressive part method, the skill is broken into parts that are learned sequentially, with each part practiced and mastered before adding the next. In the given situation, times hop is learned first, times then skip is added, times finally, jump is learned and added to the sequence. This step-by-step build-up is the hallmark of progressive part practice. Fiber content, 15.6 grams per cooked cup. Lentils are a fiber powerhouse, offering nearly 40% of the recommended daily intake in just 1 cup. They contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, supporting heart health, digestion, and blood sugar regulation. The very first priority for a cut, especially from a rusty object, is to clean the wound immediately to remove dirt, bacteria, and rust particles. This reduces the risk of infection, including tetanus. Banasuan is a traditional Filipino dance from Pangasinan that showcases the balancing skills of performers. Dancers gracefully move while balancing glasses filled with rice wine, one on the head and one in each hand, without spilling. It's a stunning display of control, poise, and elegance. Ria Paz Contreras. He is an outstanding Filipino sculptor known for using urban refuse and ecological materials like discarded wood, volcanic rocks, and leha. His work promotes socially responsive art and environmental awareness. The primary objective in volleyball is to score points by making the ball land on the opponent's court. This involves sending the ball over the net within the boundaries and using strategic plays to outmaneuver the opposing team. Spatial intelligence involves the ability to visualize and manipulate objects in space. In PE, when a student orients themselves to the playing field, understanding positions, distances, directions, and movement, they're using spatial awareness and reasoning. Engaging in sports and healthy social groups promotes physical activity, builds self-esteem, and provides a supportive environment that discourages smoking. It's a proactive and positive alternative. If an adult victim is unconscious or suspected of having a heart attack, the first aider, or emergency services, should be called immediately. Time is critical. Early activation of emergency response can save lives. Lapai Banti G is a mimetic dance from Masbate that imitates the graceful movements of seagulls, such as swooping, diving, and gliding. These are natural bird motions. Skipping, however, is a human locomotor movement and not characteristic of seagulls, making it the correct accept choice. MAPEH, Music, Arts, PE, and Health, uses traditional assessments like multiple choice, true or false, and short answer tests for knowledge-based components, such as music theory, health facts, or art history. These help gauge factual understanding. In softball, and similarly in baseball, before delivering a pitch, the pitcher must have both feet in contact with the pitching plate, rubber. This ensures a legal starting position and maintains fairness in delivery mechanics. To comprehensively study how much importance schools give to MAPEH, you should use multiple data sources. Study documents to see time allotment, which reflects institutional priority, interview teachers and school heads to understand perceptions and attitudes, offering qualitative insights, gather data on MAPEH-related activities, which shows practical engagement and emphasis. Cholera is not part of the routine vaccines included in the EPI. While it's a serious disease, its vaccine is typically used in outbreak settings or for travelers, not as part of the standard infant immunization schedule. The priority in a heart attack is to reduce the heart's workload. Helping the victim sit in a comfortable, semi-reclined position, often with knees bent, can ease strain and improve breathing. This is the most direct and effective action a rescuer can take immediately. The guide recommends engaging in moderate to vigorous physical activities like gymnastics or sports aerobics for at least 30 minutes per session, 3 to 5 times per week. This frequency supports cardiovascular health, muscular strength, and overall fitness. During the Yuan, 1279 to 1368, and Ming, 1368 to 1644, dynasties, China became globally renowned for its blue and white porcelain. These ceramics, made from fine kaolin clay and decorated with cobalt blue underglaze, were prized for their beauty and craftsmanship. They were widely exported and became symbols of Chinese artistry. These are true about deep catch stroke. The arm action resembles that of the paddle. It is used in freestyle stroke. It is more effective than the sculling stroke. When health teachers use art and music to deliver healthcare messages, they are applying an integrated approach, blending content from different disciplines, health plus arts, to enhance understanding and engagement. This method supports holistic learning and helps students connect concepts across subjects. These complications are often linked to insufficient prenatal monitoring and intervention. Regular prenatal care helps detect and manage risks like high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, and infections early. Without it, these conditions can develop unnoticed and become severe. Spraying mosquito breeding places, responsibly, with insecticides or using other control methods helps prevent disease without causing unnecessary harm to the environment, as long as it's done in moderation and according to guidelines. In basketball, a player from the offensive team cannot stay in the opponent's restricted area, also called the key or paint, for more than 3 seconds while their team has possession of the ball. This is known as the 3-second violation, and it helps prevent players from camping near the basket. Ang Kyukok won a bronze medal for his work Pieta at the first International Art Exhibition in Saigon in 1962. This piece exemplifies his emotionally charged, expressionist style and helped establish his reputation internationally. Intrapersonal intelligence is the ability to understand and express one's own emotions, thoughts, and feelings. Asking students to draw faces that represent their mood encourages self-awareness and emotional expression. A blood test for human chorionic gonadotropin, HCG, is the most precise and early method to confirm pregnancy. It can detect even low levels of HCG and provide quantitative results, unlike urine tests which may vary in sensitivity. In baseball and softball, the strike zone is the space over home plate between the batter's armpits and the top of the knees, in modern rules, usually the midpoint between shoulders and waist down to the knees. A pitch passing through this area is considered a strike if the batter doesn't swing. According to Wiener's attribution theory, teachers prefer students to attribute success or failure to internal and controllable factors, specifically ability and effort. This fosters accountability, motivation, and a growth mindset, encouraging students to take ownership of their learning. Planting Rice, his most iconic painting, often cited as the quintessential Amorsolo piece, showcasing rural Philippine life with bright colors and romanticized realism. A bunt is a batting technique where the batter lightly taps the ball into play, usually to advance a runner or surprise the defense. It's intentional and not a full swing. Providing the best possible practical conditions in order to maximize athletes' performance. This is part of ensuring athletes have the tools and environment to succeed. Developing participants' physical and psychological fitness of athletes, building both physical conditioning and mental strength is a key coaching duty. Air pollution, most lethal. According to the World Health Organization, air pollution causes millions of premature deaths annually due to respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. It affects both outdoor and indoor environments, especially in urban and low-income areas. Helps the students mentally classify events as they arise and to decide which situation can be personally handled. Best approach. Builds problem-solving skills and emotional resilience by distinguishing controllable versus uncontrollable situations. Right fielder, not a football position. This is a position in baseball, not soccer. It refers to a defensive player stationed in the right outfield. The seated Buddha. This refers to the Buddha dated 338, a gilded bronze statue from the later Zhou Kingdom in China. It is the earliest known dated Buddha sculpture in China, making it historically unique. First base. Always forced. When a batter hits a fair ball and becomes a runner, they must run to first base. There's no choice. This is the only base that is always a forced advance. Best first step. Calming the student helps lower stress, which can prevent the asthma attack from starting. Best method for assessment. This involves consistent tracking, reflection, and observation that are key tools for identifying environmental health risks over time. In basketball, and sometimes in other sports, dribbling is the act of bouncing the ball continuously with one hand while maintaining control and movement. Addiction is marked by compulsive behavior, craving, loss of control, and escalation that are exactly what Kyle is experiencing. From the paragraph, art is shown to transcend time. It connects us to people throughout the ages. Transcend culture. It enriches lives of people of all races and ethnicities. Transcend age. It belongs to old or young. Transcend nations' boundaries. It communicates to people who speak different languages and from different places. The paragraph highlights that art enriches everyone's life, transcends age, culture, and abilities, and is important for understanding the human story. A blended family is formed when two individuals with children from previous relationships come together. Since each child is biologically related to only one adult, this fits perfectly. Giving the song's historical background helps students appreciate its cultural and historical significance. A batter is awarded first base, a walk, after the pitcher throws 4 balls outside the strike zone that are not swung at. Role-playing allows students to simulate real-life scenarios, practice responses, and build confidence in refusing unwanted peer pressure. Essentialism focuses on core academic subjects like math, science, and language arts. It often views physical education as non-essential, leading to opposition or reduced emphasis. How many correct answers did you get in this review? You may share it on the comment box. I hope you got a passing score and you learn as well. Good luck LET passers and top-notcher, claim it. Congratulations to the March 2025 LET passer. Congratulations teachers on passing the board exams. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. This achievement is just the beginning of a bright future ahead. Wishing you continued success in all your endeavors. The next video will appear on screen. Click it to watch, or you may choose the playlist for more related videos.